All right, it's Fire Fridays, Aries. That means it's time for your weekly reading that is also timeless, my friends. So welcome. Hello. If you're returning, welcome back. And if this is your first time, welcome. All right, we're going to take 3 cards, general energy, using the Santa Muerte, as is our tradition around here. We'll be clarifying today with the Everyday Tarot. It's a new deck that I picked up last weekend just on a whim. Happened to be at the TJ Maxx on sale for $6, so I picked it up. It's lovely. Very, very simple, very basic. Purple and gold. Yep, purple and gold. Maybe that means something to somebody. I don't know. And then we'll get our outcome with the Santa Muerte once more. So we'll get right into it, my friends. Yes, indeed. Aries. What does Aries need to know from this coming week? 3 cards, general energy, please. Hello. You're first up, Aries. You're first on the agenda today. All right. I'm going to do one more shuffle here, and then we'll get right into it, Aries. All right. Do a little deck cut here. Without further ado. Kicking it off with the 10 of Cups. Wow. Hold on. I was told to slow down. Kicking it off with the 10 of Cups. We've got the Empress. Aries. Okay. That's interesting. And we have the Hanged Man. Okay. Underlying the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, yeah. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Aries. This is great energy. Obviously, we have a potential new start, new endeavor in life. We've got kind of something of a climax of happiness coming your way. That 10 of Cups is like genuine happiness and emotional fulfillment. We've got the Hanged Man, which is about seeing things from a different perspective, of course. Really making a little bit of a sacrifice, like sacrificing your comfort in some ways to gain some enlightenment or to see things from a new point of view. But what stood out very much to me, Aries, is that your card, one of your main cards in the Major Arcana that's represented as Aries, is the Emperor. And we have the Empress here, which is would be your counterpart. So with the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles and this Empress, it feels like maybe something's coming in for you. So that's beautiful. Could be your counterpart. Let's find out. Let's get into it, shall we? All right. Let's clarify that 10 of Cups for Aries. What does Aries need to know about the 10 of Cups today? We're off to a great start. That went straight to the ground. There it is. That was a quick jumper, though. All right, let's get into it here. We're kicking it off with the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, so we're enjoying the fruits of our labor. In a sense, kind of minding your own business. Like you're doing your thing as an individual there and enjoying yourself. So this is very confident. It's a very confident and lovely pentacle energy there that you're enjoying, again, the fruits of your labor. The individual is surrounded by grapevines and pentacles, and that's just saying like you've earned your pentacles and your fruits that you're enjoying because you worked hard at it. It's a bit of a card of like individualistic empowerment as well, by the way. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so Ace of Pentacles right away wants to speak. Definitely. Apparently I can't, though. I'm so sorry, Aries. Hang on. We're a little clunky right out of the gate here. No problem, though. So, yeah, there's a new beginning coming your way. It's like you're minding your own business, sort of doing your thing as an individual, really finding contentment as an individual, too. Like, and then something new is coming along here. Whoops. And then we've got the 6 of Pentacles. Interesting. Lots of pentacle energy here. It's all pentacle energy, matter of fact. The 6 of Pentacles is about restoring equity to a situation. So I think maybe in your own life things are starting to turn around in a way that's like things are going a lot better. Things are seemingly more fair, like cosmically, on a cosmic level, your luck has turned around and you feel like maybe it's bringing a bit of a balance into your life, that whatever was sort of unfair and kind of unjust about your life, the luck that you've had in the past is sort of turned around. The World underlies the deck now. This is a card of finishing out a major cycle. So I think whatever lesson was learned in that process of learning to be like happy and content within yourself and kind of self-sufficient and all that stuff, like that cycle, that major lesson is sort of coming to a close. So I'd say you quote unquote passed. You passed that grade and you're up to the next level now. You're up to a new level. So yeah, it looks like we're moving up here. But let's get some clarity on the Empress for you, Aries. Let's get some clarity on this Empress. Wow. Yeah, we have endings and new beginnings here, but they're all very positive. The World and Ace of Pentacles. Because the World, too, is like, kind of encapsulates the inner changes and transformations in the major arcana, as well as the outer, you know? So, that's interesting. Seems very positive. All right, let's clarify the Empress. One more shuffle for you. All right, let's get right into it here. Clarifying the Empress, we've got the Five of Pentacles. So we're going from 6 to 5. That's interesting. I'd say let's keep going, and I'm going to get a little more context on that. I don't know what that's about. Four of Swords. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay, Aries. Underlying the deck right now is Strength. Leo energy, also an energy, of course, of boldness in the world, boldness out in the world. Now, being that we're clarifying the Empress, what it's telling me is that you had a situation here with the Five of Pentacles and the Four of Swords where you definitely had somebody step out of your life, potentially, or there was some kind of like a breakup or a faction of some kind, a disappointment or a setback. It doesn't even have to be a breakup. It could actually be with mostly speaking of the Pentacles here, it's like some project or something fell apart. There was a lot of disappointment, and it resulted in you having to take a long break of rest and recovery and to really reflect on what it is that you wanted out of the situation, how it went wrong, things like that, so that you can get a better perspective on what you truly want and be more closely aligned to your true deepest desires and your true destiny. You know, because our deepest desires, when we get through and distill it, get past all of the ego and all the other things and like distill it down to something a little more foundational, it actually has a really important role in the way that we show up in the world and serve other people. So it's like our acts of service are also our highest passions if we can navigate sort of through the ego and all the distortions that we suffer with in this 3D world. Obviously, there was something that you wanted to collaborate on something with somebody that probably just didn't go well. You know, something happened. Some collaboration fell apart. And of course, what I'm thinking, Aries, is that in a lot of ways, this Empress energy is sort of, in a lot of ways, your energy, I think, coming out of these situations. You found your strength through the setbacks in life, you know? And so that Empress energy may be something that more or less belongs to you, Aries. Even though you're typically seen as the Emperor in tarot traditionally, of course, take it as it resonates. The Empress energy is similar, but it has more compassion and understanding for others, and it also is creative. The creativity is from a different perspective because it's receptive, right? It's a feminine energy, therefore it is receptive, and it births new life. You know, the Empress is the giver of life, or the queen. You know, the mother, kind of the divine mother, and the Emperor, of course, would be more of the divine father. So maybe the way that you create has shifted from an aggressive, assertive way into something a little more receptive, which may be a key to this whole setback. I don't know. Something about that's coming up, so we honor it. I don't know. But yeah, maybe they're shifting the whole way that you go about your creation, your process of creating new things, new circumstances, projects, whatever. Maybe you've taken on a little more of a receptive role in that, which would maybe be a different point of view. Which leads us to our next card, the Hanged Man. What do we need to know about the Hanged Man, Aries? All right, Aries, let's get into it. We're kicking it off with the Nine of Wands. This is persistence. Persistence in your manifestation. It's the Wounded Warrior. You can see the individual there has got the arm sling and the bandage around the head. You've taken some hits. You've had some setbacks, as we've seen here. But you're still holding on to your ultimate goal of, you know, finding your manifestation come to fruition. You're working hard at it. We have the Queen of Swords here. Very sharp, perceptive, very intuitive. She's got a high degree of intuition as well. Does not take BS from anybody. Oh, and we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups is a card of emotional maturity, emotional mastery. Okay. Underlying the deck right now is the Six of Swords. You know, moving away from conflict and turbulent waters into calmer waters. It's a card of getting away from conflict. Could be metaphorically, could be physically even. Traveling can represent travel as well. But being that swords are a suit of your thought life and of communication, it could just be that you're moving away from a situation with lots of conflict with another. Moving away from arguments, moving away from all that stuff. Okay, now, yeah, the shift in perspective here is that you recognize something is not going to work anymore. Something that you thought was going to work, the way that you were investing in achieving your manifestation isn't going to work, and so you're pivoting. You're still holding on to that manifestation tightly. You're still persisting in obtaining your goal. You're working hard at it, but you're going to approach it from a different angle because once you recognize like what it is that's obstructing and what's getting in the way, or even who's getting in the way, so to speak, you're basically cutting them out of your life or cutting the circumstance out of your life. The Queen of Swords is not afraid to use that sword. She will cut you. She will cut. So it may be time to just recognize what isn't serving and release it. It does not have to be... the Queen of Swords is also notorious for being very harsh. It can be very... She could be quite rough. You don't have to be that. You can release things without being almost violent with your words, so to speak. You don't have to be that. And I think that's why the King of Cups is here. It's like, this is emotional mastery, and so you're going to take the perception and the ability to see things as they are from the Queen of Swords, and then apply the emotional maturity of the King of Cups, and do so in a very responsible way. Because we have here, with the King of Cups and the Ten of Cups on the table, I feel like there's been a great deal of emotional development in your life, Aries, and you just don't feel like playing the games anymore, certainly. But you also recognize how important of a role you play in that. It's not always everybody else's fault, you know, when it comes to relationship stuff or conflicts with people. It's not always their fault. Sometimes it's our fault collectively, you know, and fault, what is fault, I guess, you know, take it as it resonates. But with that Hanged Man card, it's like you are seeing things from another perspective, and perhaps you're recognizing, well, what roles do I play in this conflict, and how can I change that moving forward? And sometimes it's just as simple as, well, I'm going to remove myself from the situation. Okay. I see a lot of personal development and personal empowerment in this reading, Aries. But let's get an outcome for you. Let's get an outcome for Aries. Yeah. What does Aries need to know about the potential outcome here? My goodness, it's getting warm in the van really early today. It's going to be a hot day. All right. It is a hot day. It's Fire Fridays, after all. It's Fire Fridays. Fire's pretty hot. Fire's pretty hot. Yeah, great. Let's clarify that a little bit for some reason. I don't know why. I have taken on faith that it's important, but fire is rapid change. It's rapid transformation. Heat is released when a material is transmuted. So It's a rapid exchange, a rapid change that has a lot of energy in it. All right, energy in the form of heat. Thank you for that, Mr. Wizard. Do you guys remember Mr. Wizard? I'm gonna stop talking now. All right, let's get our potential outcome for you, Aries. I'm sorry for wasting your time there. Let's continue on. All right. Yeah, something's up with my throat today. All right, we've got the Six of Cups. Or excuse me. See, they put the numbers sideways on these, and the 6 and the 9 are like, confusing. This is in fact the Six of Cups, not the 9 of Cups. Okay, we have the Six of Cups here. Beautiful. Yeah, on those ones I have to like count. I have to go look and count the cups or the pentacles or whatever. We have the Sun. Beautiful, happy energy. Very victorious and celebratory energy there. And we have the Three of Cups. Celebratory energy, celebrating with friends. Enjoying, again, kind of the fruits of your labor, like we were talking about with the Nine of Pentacles. Only this is in a social setting. It's like those grapes have been crushed, and now you're sort of sharing the wine with your friends. Underlying the energy here is the, count the pentacles, 9. Good Lord. So embarrassing. It's the 9 of Pentacles, I believe. Oh my God. The pentacles are hard to identify because I can't even see 6 of them. In this picture, I can't even find 6 pentacles. Okay. What the hell? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Good Lord. Don't fire me. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. So we've got the 9 of Pentacles that's been emphasized twice here. Basically, again, enjoying the fruits of your labor. This is sort of celebrating your bounty. And if I'd have just looked at the freaking card for a moment, I'd kind of recognize that. This person's enjoying their bounty. They're like up to their chest in abundance, right? They're literally almost buried in abundance here and just enjoying. So that's wonderful. So what we've got basically for the potential outcome is you're cultivating new circumstances in your emotional life that are kind of long-lasting. The Six of Cups is usually a card of generational and long-lasting relationships. So it can represent family, lifetime friends, lifetime partnerships, things of that nature. This one is kind of interesting because the woman is alone in this picture. This is interesting, yeah. Basically, though, think of it this way. These cups, you could imagine them as memories or good times or fulfillment. It's like these 6 cups that this woman is carrying, she's been given by others. Okay, so you potentially could be experiencing a time in the near future here as your potential outcome where people, your friends, the people around you are really filling your cups emotionally, right? You're having a nice time enjoying the fruits of your labor, celebrating with your friends, being fulfilled by your friends, and just generally in a very happy energy, Aries. Very, very happy energy here. I think if I could just sum the entire reading up, it's like you've had a recent setback, or you're about to, potentially, but you are moving into a new space whereas you see things from a different point of view and learn how to remove yourself from the situations that aren't serving you, the ones that are causing the stress, causing the tension, causing the conflict. As you remove those from your life, you're really finding your own inner fulfillment and your sort of your empress status, and just enjoying a very new, positive, happy season of life, Aries, which is awesome. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Usually I can read my cards and know if they're a 6 or a 9. I don't know what that's all about. Very embarrassing. I'm posting it anyway, though, because this was a wonderful reading, and I want you to hear this message. So until next week, Aries, have a beautiful week. Best of luck with this energy. Fire Fridays every Friday for you, my friends. And until then, take care.